Okay, today we like to chat on what is your guys' experience after testing out what I share in YouTube for past a month or so, from the using the tools of pelvic floor muscle to the recycling momentum, all this thing. Do you guys tried it out and experience? Can share. Anybody want to start first?
I can go first if yeah, nobody. So first I was kind of going through these videos, and then I started to practice as
What do you practice?
so I practiced the pelvic flow tool by it, and then practice how it um, would help me to understand that as a normal uh, martial art practitioner, we how could we use it to help us to understand the deficiencies we have with the upper body and the lower body integration when we play in the momentum game.
So
First thing was
what do you experience? That's important.
yeah,
Talking theory like oh, I do this for this for this for this. This is not important. It's like I'm saying I'm making pizza, but what is that pizza taste? How is it taste? So
yeah,
what we need is that instead of like today's Wing Chun, everybody say they are authentic. They have all this secret teaching, which is prohibit to let other people know. But what is that? So what do you get? It's like the people who practice BJJ or Kyokushin. Since the first day they go practice it, every day they progress as soon as they practice it. It's not sitting down there like watching movies and then you come back, you say, this is Tan Sao, this is Fok Sao. But what do you get at all? So Mahem, what do you get from that thing is important.
right. So first I understood that I don't have the handling of the Yuma or the body lower body handling. And when I practice, I realized that I was not aware even of the lower body handling, and then how it would um, help us to um, even like move, and then how to kind of handle the strength.
You have a problem with exactly the what I call the modern Wing Chun education. Anybody who practice BJJ, Kyokushin, MMA will not go through things like you. Because you guys are living in fantasy, okay? If people ask me, so what do I feel when I'm using that tools? Well, I'll tell you, oh, before I don't feel my butt when I climb it up, or I don't feel my pelvic floor when I climb it up. You want to talk about that instead of talking entire thing for nonsense. So for past 130 years, you get nonsense there. Okay? So what is your experience for doing this?
Right. So basically, when I was using the pelvic flow handling tool, I was aware of how my butt muscles was working, and how my the lower abdominal muscles were working, and then it was how it was like all starts to synchronize with my breathing.
See, that is even very superficial. Okay? It is superficial stuff. So, Raymond, Daniel, what do you guys, do you guys teaching your student that, or you guys practice your own? What do you feel?
Yeah, shall I go first?
Sure.
When I use a tool, I recognize a lot of things in my body. I feel when I breathe in, I feel relax my pelvic floor. I'm more aware of it now, and you feel your breathing is synchronized with if you loosen up your pelvic floor, and you feel your lungs move up and down, and when you breathe out, you feel your butt and your abdominal pressure and your lungs getting back at the same time, and it's synchronized. It works together. It's like it links together, so you are more in the mindfulness because you notice that everything works together, and that makes me more aware in the practice.
Good, that's the first state. I expect everybody to have that thing. That's just the first level. Okay, so Mahem, it's not that I'm going to get mad on anything. This is not right at all. All the grandmasters are bullshitting. If you don't even have that, how can you go to fight a Kyokushin? When people do Ibuki, disregard they are in the white belt or the Naidan or Mas Oyama. Ibuki is Ibuki. The more they do Ibuki in their tensor set, the more they handle their lower abdomens and all this pelvic floor and everything. You look at everybody. If you keep talking nonsense, what do you got? Oh, everybody is internal this, internal that. And somebody even tell me the other day, oh, Wing Chun go to Southeast Asia. They have this internal practice, Qigong practice. They are not supposed to show and all this kind of thing. Is that true? While they're selling snake oil, sorry. Why? That's why I want thing to get scientific. You can go check into all the photo, check in all video of the past 130 years anti-Qing grandmaster in past 130 years and writing. You don't see anyone can handle something like people practice Ibuki in Kyokushin. Even the white belt level, you don't have that part. That part is void. So you can bullshit around for everything. But how can you go fight those people? Where you need to have your core to trust, to exert strength. So like the other day, somebody say, well, I pissed off too many people in Wing Chun. Yeah, I'm going to piss everybody off in the Wing Chun. Why? I rather piss you off than before you go into the open tournament like the MMA, anything, then you find out you have no can do. It's better upfront, okay? So Daniel, what do you feel?
Okay, what I noticed, first of all, all my seven bows are working together, so synchronizing. And the tool helped me a lot to keep my stance proper, because this for the 2C state, for example, I learned from you to use the sticks, put it behind my buttocks, and try to get as deep as I can by helping by using the sticks. And this tool helps me also to get this the stance in a proper way. So you keep your legs in a shoulder stance, and it is like when you breathe in, you breathe out. I feel my spine working. I feel the tailbone when I breathe in going up, and my spine straighten when I breathe out. So this tool is really helpful for me to understand how to really breathe and how to synchronize my body and all the 7 bows together. So it's really, really helpful. And yes, it helps me to realize what really happens in my body. And I, I was really surprised when I tested out and said, okay, I have to go deeper and understand what's going on. And the more you practice with it, the more you find out about yourself and to breathe proper. So this is my experience, and I'm continuing to test it out.
Since you go spar with a lot of people,
yes.
and you
yes.
play BJJ, you're the black
yes.
belt in BJJ, right?
Yes.
Do this thing help you to handle your lower abdomen?
Yes, of course, because when I spar, I mean, my experience in sparring when I do the sticking body short strike, it's really, really, you need really a lot of air you need to breathe, because it's really it's fast, and you do many movements at one time, and then you have to to disengage from your sparring partner to breathe. So it's because coming to the videos that you shared, the last one, the one before, talking about passive and active momentum, this is really what happens. And this tool helps me to handle the pelvic floor muscle and to breathe properly. And yesterday I was sparring and I felt a lot better because my breathing was better. And this is what it's all about. If you don't breathe, you can't spar, and you're gonna be in trouble.
That's why, if you carefully watching Rick Garcia's video, he said breathing, period.
Yes.
You know, you guys, Daniel, you have studied so long with me, you know, learn
Yes.
all this, the basic classes, take class with me, and
Yes.
all the basic of the 1850 Wing Chun. Now,
Yes.
all this thing is not going to teach you to be a grandmaster or a superior guy or anything. You know, it is a continual learning, right? Continual learning.
Yes.
And when you go spar with your friend in karate, in BJJ and everything, they can use their uniqueness to spar you. You can use your short strike, sticking short strike, body short strike to spar them. Right. You can learn from them.
Yes, of course. That's what I do.
That's the idea. So when you fought, when you spar, people know that there are certain things different.
Yes.
Did your partner, spar partner, notice that you when you use this sticking shot, that is different stuff?
Yes. Yes, I have a funny moment from yesterday. So I had a boxer in front of me, and I always wanted to go in and say, "Stay away from me, stay away from me." That's what he said to me, "Keep distance, because I can't fight you like that." So I got back a little, and then we started spar, and it was funny. I mean, we have a lot of fun, and they say you're really fast on your legs. When you shoot in, you're right there, and I don't know where you come from. So it's an exchange, and they ask me, how do you do that? How can I do that? And can you show it to me? So this is really nice, and that's all about exchange, and not I'm the best fighter, I'm the biggest grandmaster, all that stuff. Nobody needs that.
We need to learn everything.
Yes.
So even 460 years ago, General Chi Chi Guang said, in this business, in martial art, you learn new thing, evolve, but you have to have your own characteristics.
Yes.
When you go fight, you don't say I'm a Wing Chuner. I fight like a Western boxing. I can fight with like a BJJ. And then people ask you, where is your uniqueness of Wing Chun? You say, well, Wing Chun is you learn it so that you can use other things to fight. Well, that means you don't know.
Right.
because everybody have their uniqueness, and when you fight different style, you are based on your uniqueness to fight the certain people, and your friend might be better, like the Western boxing friend might be better with you than you in the long range jabs and the combinations. So you can learn that. So nothing is so magical or mysterious. It is, Wing Chun is no different than Kyokushin, no different than Western boxing, no different than Thai boxing, no different than Western boxing. From the first day on, everything you train every day, you improve your skill. It get deeper and deeper. There's no such thing as a secret techniques. Right away you jump up this far, or you'll be invincible, or this technique is the untouchable techniques. So there is the reality. Don't expect Wing Chun is like in the movie or anything. Those are bullshit. It never happened in the real life. Okay.
I want to say something, Hendrik.
Sure.
You showed, for example, Tansao, how to engage with Tansao. I tested out, and it works that way. It doesn't work when you stand like, you know, and turn and twist and torque, and then you start to punch with a, you know, a chain punch. It doesn't work like that. It's exactly like you say. You go in, boom, and you hype yourself, and you're also protected. Right? Because you go in and then you strike with the cage on, and you go and then you continue with punches and hooks and uppercuts, whatever you got, or knee strikes.
This Tansao is receiving, right?
Yes, it is. It is like that. I tested out.
Tansao is receiving. So everybody say they are authentic Wing Chun. Like yesterday, somebody told me this and that. 50 years ago, Grandmaster Yip Man, before he passed away, in his magazine interview, he said, the Tan Bong Fuk is receiving, come, receive, receive. How the hell you guys doing your Tan Sao today? Everybody forward pressure.
Right.
Can you forward pressure if that guy is 50 pounds more than you?
No, I can't.
Disregard of your structure. You're going to die, crush away.
Yes. Yes. What I also want to say is all these guys I spar with, they're all competitors. Competitor in MMA, boxing, kickboxing, Thai boxing. They've almost fight every week or every month and go for competition. They're really good people. You know, some win, some lose, but you know.
So
and just I wanted to say that because people might say, then
you need to have a standard. Okay, we are not talking about grandmaster like Bruce Lee. Well, what the heck is like Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee, nobody know what it is. It's 50 years later. Sorry, okay?
Yes.
So you need to have a standard. Not that we are some superior people or whatever. No. At least to the normal classmate, we can play.
Yes.
If you don't teach your student like that, if you don't learn things, your student, you don't learn things that way, what do you learn? So is your Wing Chun living in a fantasy, in a delusion never exists? So again, Wing Chun sparring, Wing Chun fighting is only what I said the other day. Is active or passive?
Yes. Right.
There is no such thing as defend.
Right.
Active or passive, you always attack.
Yes.
You look at in the MMA, in even in BJJ, is there any defense? Or you just dodge in, you attack. Even in Western boxing, okay, you come in, you change angle, you attack. Nobody is going to say, I'm going to defend with this hand technique. Those are bullshit, okay? Yes. The entire thing of Wing Chun sparring is as in my YouTube, active and passive momentum handling. Which role you want to play? and the combinations. If you never train that way, you can train Chi Sao for 10,000 years. You go up to the ring, you're dead. That's why everybody say, well, Wing Chun is for the concept, and then you cannot fight with Wing Chun. You have to use the Western boxing and everything. Sorry, when you reach to that point, you know that you might as well just say, I just learn from Western boxing how to fight, or BJJ how to fight.
The funny thing, Henrik, is the bong saw, for example, same thing, like you explained in your video. I just go in and you know, I bounce out and I protect myself and go with a shoulder strike. What I notice is that even Western boxers, they also do the same. They go like go in and then they give a shoulder strike and continue to attack. So there are many similarities to what we do, you know, and this is funny because you observe the people. Yes.
450 years ago, when General Qi Ji Guang, General Qi Ji Guang wrote down that thing about the Bong Sao, right? In that document and his classic and everything. Well, of course, as soon as you're a human, when you do Western boxing, when you get that close, you're going to do that too.
Yeah.
So it is timeless. It's independent. Truth is independent of time. Truth is progressive. Truth is keeping evolve. Truth is keeping grow. Truth is keeping learning. But you have a specialty there.
Yes.
And every martial is the same.
Yeah.
And the people who is good, like Rickson Gracia, he knows, oh shit, if I cannot have breathing that way, I cannot work. And now the thing is that if you don't have the lower ab breathing, you don't have that pelvic floor tools, you couldn't even figure out your butt and your stomach and your hip. How do you do anything the rest? So Raymond, when you teach your student, do you start to teach them those things?
Yes, I let them feel the tool, and what I've noticed that if when they use it for the first time, and that they go in to feel what they're feeling, and that makes a lot more information, because if I tell it, then they it's harder to feel what I mean. Eh? With the tool, you can recognize immediately what it is. So that is a direct benefit of the tool.
Many people ask me, where do I get that tools? I say, I've been studying everything. What I'm doing is you see, it's like me, it's like I'm learning making pizza. After I learn make pizza, then I go out there and test out different way of systematic thing or tools to make pizza. Why? Because it is better that if I give you this recipe of pizza, I give you this instructions and the procedure, and then I let you do it, and then I get you this taste, and you taste differently, and you know how to make pizza. Otherwise, you take what? You take a lifetime, you still don't know how to make pizza. Like Mahem just now. It's the typical Wing Chun educations. You go practice Kyokushin, white belt, it show you this is Ibuki. Do it. This is low round kick. Do it for 10,000 times. Keep doing it. Nobody sit down there and talk theory, talk about, oh, I can understand this. And that's bullshit, because as soon as you don't experience it, how can you be proficient with it?
Right.
The same with BJJ. You want to practice BJJ, you go roll, okay?
Yeah.
So right now, the fundamental problem is that people claim to be grandmaster, have this Nei Gong, Qi Gong, breathing, whatever shit, but they never have it. Why? You just look at them, how they breathe, how they handle your body. And so that's why I say in Zen, there is a certifications, verifications. In Zen, people always go to a teacher and then ask for, like, after I study Zen for so long, practice, I go for a teacher who is enlightenment and to certify or verify me. So right now, I use that pelvic floor muscle tools, the KG tools. Disregard of what grandmaster you are in Wing Chun. If you do not have the awareness of handling your lower abs, your butt, your hip, your pelvic floor muscle in the same time, simultaneously, like when you're clamping that tools, that means you complete don't know what's going on. So I am not the guy who set the standard. That medical tools for training your pelvic floor muscle is the one who set the standard. You just look at those who do kyokushin, who do ibuki, whether he's gonna taking their punch or training to drive their body out. You look at those who do ibuki, like I show in my YouTube, right? How they handle their butt, their pelvic floor tug up, their abdomen contract. When people do that every day, tens or hundreds of times, depending on who you are, from white belt to a black belt for 3 years or 4 years, how the hell are you going to fight them if you never even know that those things exist?
Can I say something to
Sure.
the contracting?
Yeah.
When I spar, maybe many people ask themselves, do you get hit? Of course I get hit. But what I notice, for example, when I get body shots, my body starts to contract right away because I'm used to to what I've learned from you, Hendrik. And every time I get body shot and people look at me like, oh, that was a good one, but you took it. And I took a really hard kick last week, a body shot kick. And I know how to contract. And this is really important. So breathing is number one. And then you have to know how to handle your body when you fight, because you also get hit. So many Wing Chun people out there, they say, I won't get hit, because of course you're gonna get hit. When you fight, you always get hit. And you know how to handle the body shots and all the strikes that you get. So in contracting, I want to agree with what you say, Hendrik. If you don't, it's really important to know how to do that.
That's why I wrote that book, Decoding Wing Chun. The entire thing is there. Okay, you practiced with that too before, right? Once, like the contracting and everything, on the holding breath, everything. Yes. No, so now this is how serious it is. As what I tell everybody, I'm 65 now. I might live another 5 years, 70, or maybe tomorrow I get dementia. I could not remember anything anymore. So right now I'm bitching and whining. Why? Because you guys matter. Like Mahem, this is real thing. It is like when the MD need to do surgery, go up to the surgery table. I mean, you think it's fun?
Yeah.
So there's no time for that. And when you're student, small student, if you don't, the young beginner student, you don't have that feeling for you. I still remember when I take kyokushin, the first day when I do the ibuki, my teacher, my Sihan, look at me and say, oh, you have to squeeze your butt, okay? You have to clamp your butt, clamp. Okay, so when you exhale, you want to contract your abdomen, but you have to climb your butt and you use your leg to push it in. And that's 1973. That's 50 years ago. If I do that for 50 years and you have no idea what it is, now you got a serious problem. Your entire Wing Chun have a serious problem. So don't tell me, oh, I have this internal Wing Chun, go to Southeast Asia or belong to what lineage and is forbidden to show. You couldn't even have that. And there are all kinds of Chinese magic tricks, like, or you know, the Qigong trick, like you can punch me and everything. Try it, go to MMA or Thai boxing ring, and then you get want people to take a strike at you. See whether you have time to play those magic, or you have you capable to take that shot. So reality is reality. Reality is not movie. And reality is you learn something, you're keeping progress. And you're keeping learning from other people. Even me, I know all this, you know, whatever I share with you in the YouTube, I'm still learning from, like the BJJ friend, like the wrestling friend. I still learning. Why? Because they're so wide and so deep in the world. You need to keep learning. So what is I have in the 1850 Wing Chun is just a basic educations. Is that true, Daniel? Is a basic education.
Yes.
Is that true,
Yes.
Raymond?
Yes. Because you get to see things you never seen before, so you can work on it to evolve it and to make it better. You have the basic, and then you move on.
And it's not
always be there.
necessary that what we know is the best. You might need to change and modify or refine it. That's the reality. So when you do something, don't expect like in the today's Wing Chun educations. If you take today's Wing Chun education, you will not be able to fight those Thai boxer, Western boxer, BJJ, and so forth. And everybody say, well, Hendrik, you know, but you see, this guy can fight in the ring, UFC, and what? I said, well, he just represent Wing Chun. You look at them, usually they come with a black belt in the BJJ, boxing, and so forth. But when they start to fight, you see that there's no Wing Chun there. It's just label.
Eric, I like to tell about the kind of the basic thing that you were telling about, even the breathing, where I was practicing the 1870 platform, like tucking the legs and all that. It's kind of completely, you really don't have breath even to fight. So now I understand, after practicing the pelvic floor tool for a while, and with the Hendrik transformation one, so my VO2 max increased from like 37 to around 44. So I mean, those are like really.
Yes, I mean, your VO2 max will increase. That's why, so our time is almost up. That's why I want everybody to go into scientific verifications. Even myself. Now today, there's many things I cannot do. Because scientifically, medically, I'm not supposed to do it anymore. I'm getting, I'm not 30-year-old anymore. And like the VO2 max and all those things, you will see that. That's why if you do that and your student go train that way, you will get that. Or else is, you know, every time is my lineage, my branch of Wing Chun, we have this forbidden techniques. Like the other day, I told this guy, I said, I always like to give face. But don't let me pull out your grandmaster's video and explain to you what he doesn't know. Okay? Now, scientifically, we can do that. Now, you think those Western boxing coach, BJJ coach like Rickson and the Kyokushin coach do not know what you're doing? Of course, they know what you're doing. Why? Because a fight is a premeditative design. People know what you're good at, what you're not good at. So they want to play, defend, passive momentum or active momentum to take you out. So time is up. So thank you, everybody. Let's talk straight down there because time is running out. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.